Alright, hello everyone. Alright, today we're going to be learning how to factor a quadratic expression x squared plus bx plus c. So let's get started. Our first problem, problem 1, will be x squared minus 3x minus 54. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do to solve this problem is to find my b and c values. Our b value is in front of the x to the first power. So I look over here and I think of what one corresponds to that. In this case, it is -3. So I'm going to write over here b is equal to -3. Alright, now I want to find my c value. My c value in this case is the one by itself with no x variable next to it, which in this case is -54. So I'll write c is equal to -54. Awesome. So now I'm going to go to the table I have on the right. On the top of the table, I'll write -54. This is because I'm going to find two factors that multiply together to get to -54. So what can these two factors be? Well, it can be, my first obvious example might be 1 times -54. Here I have two factors that will multiply together to give me -54. What are some other factors? Well, I think another obvious example might be -1 times 54. A less obvious example might be 2 times -27 and -2 times 27. Finally, I am going to have 6 times -9 and -6 times 9. Alright, what do I want to do with these? Who cares? Alright, so I wrote these out because now I'm going to find which one of these pair of numbers will add together to get my b value. My b value is -3. That is the result I want to get. So I'm going to start with my first pair. 1 plus -54 is equal to -53. This is not equal to -3, so I have to move on. My second one, -1 plus 54, gives me 53. Again, I must move on. 2 plus -27 gives me -25. -2 plus 27 gets me +25. 6 plus -9 gets me -3. And -6 plus 9 gets me +3. Maybe you've already figured it out, but the two numbers that will get us b are 6 and -9. So at the end of the day, what we want to find are two numbers that multiply together to get c, and those same two numbers must also add together to get b. Alright, I have all the stuff I need to write my answer, so I will do just that. I'll start by writing two sets of parentheses. The first term in each set of parentheses is going to be x, and now all I do from here is write out my two numbers. So the first one is a +6, so I'll write +6. My second number is -9, so I'm going to write -9. And this right here is our answer. Answer. Alright. In case you might want to check your answer, well, spoiler alert, here it is. Well, not really, but I'm going to write in blue. And how we can check to see if our answer is right is redistribute. So you can use the box method if you like. You can use FOIL. I'm going to use FOIL and we'll redistribute this out. So I have x times x, which is x squared. I have x times -9, which is -9x. I have 6 times x, which gets me positive 6x. And I have 6 times negative 9 to get me negative 54. I reduce this down to get x squared minus 3x minus 54. Now if you look here, everything is reduced and we get this. If you look back up here, it's the same equation. X squared minus 3x minus 54, x squared minus 3x minus 54. That's when you know, if I get my answer over here and I distribute it out and it gets me the same exact equation as I started with, that's how you know you're right.